Let's go. We just work for it. We're not like his supporters. What are you doing? What is that? No! No! No!
I'd better get a promotion for this. Hey, what is this? Where am I?
You are here on trial for crimes against humanity. How do you plead?
What? Not guilty, that's how.
Then explain your actions.
Why did you not save them?
There were 3 of them with guns. I'm just a cameraman, I'm not a cop.
So you deny responsibility and shift the blame onto others?
Look, my job is just to record what's happening. It's not my responsibility to intervene.
So you claim to only be an observer then, without ethics.
I just record what happens so the law can help. They can see what happened.
Define law.
It's rules created for the people, by the people.
Do you define yourself as the eyes of the people?
I guess you could say that. It's technically called Utilitarianism. By Jeremy Bentham and John Stuart Mill. Sometime around the 1800s.
And once the people see what you've seen, what then?
The police catch the killers and punish them. Look, it's unfortunate that some people are dead now because of that bastard. But at least he won't hurt any more people after the police get to him. And that's better than if he continues to hurt people.
Few have died for the evidence to keep the murderer from killing more.
Well, yes, as a matter of fact. Hiroshima and Nagasaki, for example.
How can you use the inhumane destruction of thousands of people to what you have done? How do you justify it as anything that even distantly resembles morality?
Well, it was considered an unnecessary action for a long time. However, some of the officials that were aware that the Japanese government was in the process of developing its own atomic weapons. If the United States hadn't undertaken those brutal but intervening actions, many more nations could have possibly been wiped out in Japan's quest for world domination. That threat was what justified those bombings.
You claim that the bombings were the lesser of 2 evils to humanity?
Yes, because the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
Because of your view to serve the greater good,
We find you.
Not guilty.
you may go.
Hey, wait a minute! The humans seem quite logical.
Agreed. We can finally make contact.
Perhaps we should wait a little longer. Just as a precaution.
Those poor Muppets. In other news, utilitarianism is the ultimate ethical principle, and here's why. When it comes to politics and religion, people often find themselves divided by lines. Utilitarianism is no stranger to that fact. Here in the newsroom, journalists are constantly struggling with finding the most ethical way to handle each story as they come. We go live to journalist Nick Rasmussen at the Philosophers Meeting downtown. Nick?
The meeting has been underway for 45 minutes now. Professor Julia Markowitz of the SCU has provided an example of utilitarianism in the medical world. A doctor has 5 doses of a vaccine left available for 6 patients. One of the patients needs all 5 doses to survive. However, the other 5 patients need only 1 dose each. According to utilitarianism, the doctor would choose the 5 patients that would need 1 dose over the 1 patient that would need all 5. All lives matter, but under extreme circumstances, 5 lives are better than 1.
Thank you, Nick. Utilitarianism can be seen from superheroes in the comic books to the men and women in blue, the few sacrificing their needs to protect the many. Coming up next, egoism, the needs of the one and only the one, the polar opposite of utilitarianism.